talk about Alda. Alda is a text-based music composition programming language that I created in 2012. It is implemented in Clojure, and I'm going to kind of fly through this because the cool stuff is at the end, and I want to just skip to the end, the Clojure-related stuff. So you can see a little bit of the syntax here. I designed this to be easy for beginners to pick up, even those with no programming experience. This is the website, alda.io. You can also check it out on GitHub, and the only requirement is Java, so you can just download an executable, put it on your path, and away you go. And so the elevator pitch for Alda, the basic idea is that I studied music composition, and as I learned more about programming, I started to have this vision of composing music at the command line in much the same way as I would write code, sort of hacking on a score the way I would hack on a program. That's like the simplest, the quickest version. Okay, so I'm going to jump in. I'm just going to throw all this at you. Don't worry if you don't understand all the syntax, but this is just to show you kind of a flavor of what the beginner-friendly syntax looks like. And I'm just going to play this. This is a little bit of Debussy. So you get the idea. So a few syntactic elements here. There's notes with a letter, pitch, and duration. So that's a quarter note. You can tie notes together with a tilde. There's less than and greater than, which mean go up or down an octave. And you can set octaves. You can set various things like volume and tempo. So that's sort of the abbreviated tutorial, I suppose. So I wrote this library that lets you drive Alda from Clojure, which I find a lot more interesting because you can use it to compose algorithmically. And I've done a lot of this for, like my wife is a choreographer, and I create music that go with her modern dance performances. So I have Alda CLJ loaded into my REPL, and it basically just shells out to the Alda command line. Can you see the text okay? Cool. Yep, so you can just kind of do it that way. And it also implements a bunch of data structures that represent all of the basic elements of an Alda score. So you can set an octave. This is setting what part you're using. There's notes and chords and things like that. So I'm just going to start from a clean state. And this is basically the same thing as running this command on the command line. So you can also use the full Clojure core, standard library to do lots of things with sequences, of course. So you can use interpose to you have like a list of notes, and you can stick rests in between them, like this. And it shows you the code that was emitted and sent to the Alda server. You can also do really fun things with randomization. So this is randomly generated notes with random durations and notes. So this every time you play it, it sounds different. Right. So who all here has attended a baseball game? I thought it'd be so maybe like 5 of you. I had a feeling. Yeah, anyway, there's this thing that they play at baseball games in America. It's not quite like that, but yeah. Right, so this is an example of a composition that I've created using Alda CLJ. I defined a function that makes a random note, and I have 3 parts. And I just have them play notes at random. I find this kind of thing very interesting. All right, one last example. Oh, I have to let me run the stop. All right. Right, and all right, so one last example. This is algorithmic bongos. I'll just play it because I'm running out of time. Enjoy. Oh, there we go. Yep, I probably need to clear my history. Live demos. There we go. Okay. Got this. All right. Right on time. Thank you.